table and you're just really using the purple for the snooker. If you don't get it, Jason will have the advantage. I like this, the soft one. Make sure you get that snooker. Now on the slick table, Phil, when you're close like this, may be able to kick at this 4 and kind of pinch the cue ball behind the 6. You got to hit it light though. And the thing about it is do or die. You're either going to, you know, win with the shot or probably sell out. He's going to go with speed here.
Shaw blinks.
Please start the clock.
I think he can play the 4 in the opposite middle, maybe in the corner, the lower left corner. Oh, maybe no play, so he's got to play another safe. And Jason does have the kick across.
This might well be the lengthiest rack of the cup so far, as we see Jason's young son there. Lengthiest and most intriguing.
Yeah, is he going to go with the soft kick or with speed?
Foul stroke, second foul, all in hand.
And he is on 2 fouls. A 9-ball pool. If you make 3 consecutive fouls, it's a loss of game. I don't think that's going to come into play here. Shane will try the clearance.
The great man should not miss from here.
We should see it in this match. And what I'm talking about is Shane Van Boening break the balls in game number 6. Unless someone wins 5-0, looks like it'd have to be USA. He should clear here. But the reason why I'm bringing it up, Phil, I'm really curious to see if Shane goes to really cracking at the break like we know he can. It was much more controlled yesterday.
The USA so badly needed to get off to a flyer. Given the way this rack has gone, you wouldn't call it a flyer, but it will be very satisfying.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no give up. That's the point. You got to kick at the ball. Whatever you have to do, keep pushing forward.
The USA in a race to 5. Predictions are so difficult.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though. I mean, when you have that asset like Federer does, and we know Shane does, I really think Tyler can break the balls at a higher speed as well. And I'd like to see him start unleashing on the rack a bit more and just get the ball going. Nice look here, even though a little thin. And a difficult kind of layout. Got some work for sure. Now is he going to roll this and come past the 6? Don't think he wants to apply a ton of left spin here. Maybe just a hair. Caught it a little thin to the pocket, but that I think was by design a bit. That way he doesn't end up behind the 6, catching it a little heavy. So a little further away from the red 3 than desired, but should be okay. So again, the 8 does go in the side. Really want to be proper on that, though. So we'll see. I think it's just one rail across, kind of floating the cue ball into position.
Well, what we're seeing from Gorst and what we saw from SVB in the first rack, pretty much what we see all around the world on the World 9-Ball Tour all year.
Yeah, and I like the order they picked today. I did the same in the Reyes Cup on day 2. Put out what I felt like Federer and Jason were the 2 best at the time. Try and get those big arms going, and maybe it gets the other guys going as well.
Joshua Filler didn't get a sniff. The USA. You can watch all of that wonderful darts action live on Sky Sports. The question, though, now, who will hit the metaphorical bullseye this evening?
Yeah, well, Mr. Price obviously comfortable in this arena. Played a pretty good set of pool along with his partner. Mr. Newhausen has really the first clean look for Team Europe here in day 2, and a good one. Great break off, the one getting deposited quickly in the side. Really, it looks like all about gaining position on this 3 properly. That opens up the rack. They lay pretty nice.
You might recall at the start of the match, Newhausen was there at the table, raring to go. Now, he was mistaken in terms of the order they were supposed to play in, but that told me an awful lot. He's no shrinking violet, this youngster. He believes he deserves his place in any arena in the pool world. He won the Premier League this year, also a massive ranking event in Vietnam. Fine talent.
Yeah, and really, you know, besides that final, was the best player in Hanoi as well. Teammate Mr. Labutis took it down in the great final he played against Newhausen. Yeah, these lay really nice. I mean, he's just got to get simple position on the 4. He can handle distance on the that I think is much needed, but also appreciated. Not too much overall.
And he's got team expertise in 2023. Newhausen and Filler were runners-up in the World Cup. That's always a tough event to battle your way to the final in.
Yeah, of course he had an incredible partner, but that was just showing you how much talent he had at such a young age, and now he's really become more of a veteran at a young age with all that talent.
Magnificent from Moritz. On day 2, Europe get the scoreboard ticking, but they trail 2.
In position.
Just seems really determined to me.
Yeah, this is a hair odd. And, you know, if you're straight, that makes the ball easier to make, but you have to go forward and take a thin one on the purple 5. If you have an angle, the shot becomes a little tougher. Oh, that's a good camera view. So there's no way to, there is a way to kind of stun the ball to the side of the 9, but I think he's got to roll forward and take a thin cut on the purple 5. Somewhere around the center of the table. Now, sometimes when he gets in that position, he's going to power the ball. No, I like this. I like this a lot. It's exactly what he needed. Maybe an extension of the cue or an extension with the bridge. Not sure the lengthy right-hander can reach it.
The 5, the caused so many problems last night, almost did so again.
Yeah, and what happens is when you're playing a soft shot, it's easy to let up a little bit. You don't get the clean contact on the 5. Now he fell just good enough to where he can just simply roll forward for a nice position on the brown.
Well, if ever any rack in the Mosconi Cup was connecting the dots, this is it.
Well, he got through some hard work, though. So,
from here, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you deserve that when you get through some hard work. But the main thing is maintain. Don't take it for granted. And you got to earn some of these rolls or shots after the break that maybe they didn't get yesterday. But again, you got to perform to expect some of those at times. Now the crowd's going to get in there a little bit on this 9. You can believe that.
Around
pretty thin to the side. Fairly natural, though, just to come across.
the banker unable to deposit the 4-ball.
Yeah, leave the 4 over there.
Yeah, and I would like to have seen that. You know, it's a cuttable ball on the side, but when you have that ability like Billy, it's hard to argue taking on the bank. Oh, beautiful shot there from Pius.
And you know, Pius Labutis is one of those players, and there are quite a few of them. He plays better with a 30-second shot clock. The clock makes up his mind. When he doesn't have the shot clock, he becomes a little ponderous. He overthinks. When he's got this clock, he is dynamite, much, much better than otherwise.
Yeah, and what happens, and what Phil's talking about, is the early rounds, we don't have the shot clock on all the tables of the regular tournaments. And the problem is a guy like Pius doesn't mind the grind as well. So he doesn't see that how much better he plays when the shot clock's enforced.
So far in this Mosconi Cup, Team USA.
Didn't leave it easy, but he should attack, I think.
Über den Container gespielt, die 3 nach oben.
Could put him behind the 9 here as well. Don't think the side's really much of a shot. Can't get position that way. I like him shooting at this and trying to come over and lay on the rail above the peak. I think he could get away with it if you miss. Looks to me he's trying to put the cue ball behind the 9 as the 3 goes up table. Oh, he went for the shot. That's the one I like. See how he played the cue ball? See how safe he could have gotten with the 6 and 5?
His visualization on a pool table is second to none. And most of the time, his execution is excellent.
That's that step around that table, that walk that all of Team America and the rest of the pool family in the USA want to see. Got to go a little bit. This is going to get a hair odd. Now, good for Shane. The 7 does go by the 8. So if he has to kill this and play short side on the brown, he should be okay. Now, when you add an extension, it puts a little weight onto the cue stick. So if you're using side spins, sometimes there can be a little more push, a little more deflection. Beautiful effort there.
On his record 19th appearance in the Mosconi Cup is Shane Van Boening, ready to show us what he's really capable of. The real SVB.
Well, no matter who you are, Phil, it really starts between the ears, right? And you can just tell from the get, just trying to play himself into a more confident kind of role here.
In the team match to launch day 2.
So it may be makeable, but can he really gain anything from making it, that being positioned on the red 3? Now it looks like he can come 3 rails inside the pink 4. So that'd be the left side rail, the top rail, then the right side rail, all the way back down for the red 3 in that pocket nearest, as you could see. Like here, coming tight out of the corner.
Well, look, for me, that's the best shot of the night so far. Absolutely terrific.
Yeah, great cue ball, and he's always improving what he sees at the table. And of course, when he sees it, he always believes he can execute. Key on the slick table, though, is he had to come really tight out of that upper corner. This is going to open up too much, and he knew it right away. May dress up for a bank, which he will attack. I wonder if the 6 passes, the green 6 passes by the 9. That could be an issue later in the rack. Josh, another one that you wouldn't label as the best banker out there, but when it comes to 9-ball pool, he sure seems to make most of them.
As you do with calls, Jeremy.
And now I wonder if he has to manufacture something going into some balls here. I believe it does go now that he's moved the 9, but can he do a whole lot with the cue ball with that middle side pocket there? Lucky for him, he's off the rail, so a little side spin or maybe digging on the cue ball is definitely an option.
So thin and under pressure. You see a lot of shots like this undercut.
I just don't know with the 8 being there what he's doing with the cue ball to get position on the brown.
Wow.
So a break and run from Fedor-Gorst to get a 2-0 lead for America. Now maybe Josh Filler to return the favor.
Something else, Filler. The best pool potter on the planet.
Come on, Josh. Come on, bud.
Could go 2 rails here or 1. And he went with inside spin.
You can't escape the conclusion. Joshua Filler made for the big occasion. And there's no bigger occasion.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, and the funny thing is here, Phil, is he really needs to pocket the 3 and then play safe on the pink, just because there's no real nice safety here on the red 3.
Okay, make the 3, play safe on the 4. Make the 4 ball back straight back.
Go talk to him. Go talk to him.
Yeah, this is a good idea to have a little discussion now.
I was going to hit it with a little bit of speed, try to get close, though.
Safe on the 4.
Of course.
He said a little bit of speed. I don't understand what he's doing. Okay, took a little gamble there, and now got in position to where it does go to the lower right.
For Woodward, for the USA, so far so good. Another huge shot coming up.
It looks like he can bank the 4, the pink, past the 8, and bring the cue ball softly behind the 7 off the bottom cushion. All right, to hit it too full. He's going to give up a shot. And a good one.
Total misjudgment.
Yeah. And what happens is if you're not cueing it just right, the ball deflects a little more on the slick table, and the right English certainly showed its head there.
Let's go, Pa. I don't want to interrupt
I
him.
know, but still.
Interesting, you can hear that. Jason Shaw said, go talk to him, to Filler. And Filler said, I don't want to interrupt him. I kind of agree with Josh.
He might be a rookie, but he's not green. He knows what he's doing.
Well, talk about it all the time. You don't always have to make the best decision, or let's say the perfect decision. If you're executing, you overcome those things. And these guys aren't ever going to make that bad of a decision overall. So it all comes down. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Not sure he meant to go around the 7, but he'll take it. Yeah, the slick table, he didn't understand how easy it draws. He was trying to go between the 7-8 only.
Eighth in the world 9-ball tour rankings. He's an elite player. Has he got elite nerve? The evidence would say yes.
Well, yeah, just showing you right there. You know, if the nerves are super high, you just stop your ball, try and cinch it. But he understands that's not the way to get things done, and that's not the way to keep playing your best pool.
Yes, Marie.
Let's go, Maurice.
Slightly overscrewed, just adding an element of doubt into this.
Yeah, definitely missable.
Cool as a cucumber. They were.
10 minutes to go.
And it's Arcady to break, so he's favourite purely because of that.
Oh, he's missed the one. And this is open. The one's open, the two's open. David coming back kind of like a wry smile, a little bit of an odd laugh. I didn't really see anything wrong with the rack itself. The 9 pretty much hung true till it did get kissed away, so that usually tells you the rack was all right. Big run out in his first attempt here in the team match. None bigger now than rack number 9. I tell you, these first couple shots, you get to the 3, it really sets up.
That's perfect.
What a reversal in fortunes it would be for Tyler Steyer.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the pink 4 does not pass the 8. That's all right, because the 3's in a good position to get something short side on the pink, and that's when the rack really opens up, like I said, and he should get out. Little draw stroke here. Again, the 4 doesn't pass the 8, so he's got to get to the back side of that pink somehow. Almost overdrew the ball here where the 9 came into play. I think he's okay though.
What a psychological uplift this could be for the man from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's got to ease this a little bit. Can't afford to go past the purple too much. You can afford a little bit past it, but obviously it doesn't pass the green 6. Oh, he's perfect here.
The Alcady break opened the door, and now Steyer 3 pots away from powering his way through it.
That one's a little wide left. Caught the upright if it was a field goal, maybe. Now this is the one I would have wanted to be over further to have a natural angle to pull the ball. If he's going with a high ball here, he's got to kind of smooth it. Okay, he's going to dig here and swing out of the lower right corner. Yeah, he dug on it too much. And that's where that better angle on the 8 really helps rather than being a little too straight.
Drama at the Pally. What a monumental ball this is.
Looks good. Oh, it's a little long. Playing the cue ball, of course.
It was good, Jeremy. Maybe for Europe. Maybe.
Extension court.
He potted a terrific 9-ball yesterday, did David Al-Qaedi. This one of the biggest shots of his life.